5.
Okay, cool. Hello, everyone. This is 16-Bit Jeff, the Geek Fighters, and along with me, as always, is.
Double RPG. And yes, we are back to play Brave Fencer Musashi once again, which we're going through Chapter 5.
It looks like Firehouse won't be with us tonight, but
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna still keep going on.
Oh,
In
yeah.
fact, where are we exactly on Brave Fencer Musashi tonight, Kyle?
We just started Chapter 5.
Nice.
Yes, and Chapter 5 is a pretty short one, but not only are we going to go through Chapter 5, but we're going to be going through a couple of other things too. The other Minkus that we missed out on, so that way we'll have full health at 500 hit points, as well as the remaining Bencho field, so that way we'll have 500 Bencho points, and then we're going to get into a side quest boss fight with Mother Minku, who is the mother of all Minkus, and she proves to be one hell of a bitch as a super boss.
Okay.
So that will take place during Chapter 6, but we won't go through the majority of Chapter 6 until next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to stick with just where we're going now.
Sounds good.
Yep. So how are you doing today, man?
Besides getting up late, doing a couple things last night, been better.
Oh, that's good.
How about you? A couple things last night,
Oh, I've been all right.
the audio's on my end, which is good.
That's good. Been really busy. Just have been capturing footage of Dissidia Final Fantasy NT on the PlayStation 4 because I do intend to do a review to continue my trend of reviews of every Dissidia game I have done in the past.
Right.
Yep, and I've also got a new puppy.
What's up?
Oh, yes. We just adopted him this week. Back on Monday, actually. If I had a picture with me, I would post it in the live stream right now. But for right now, we're just going to stick with just doing this for the time being. Since we are starting Chapter 5 in the village, looks like the village is kind of depraved about something, so I guess we better start talking and see what's up.
Hi.
Why did the princess do such a thing? She's not my hero anymore. What? We just saved the princess. Now you're telling us that she did bad things? What kind of heresy is this?
Yeah. What do you want?
Oh, you know, that kind.
Yeah. And it looks like the princess demanded money from all the shopkeepers, or the shop owners. So... Looks like her suspicion about that girl being not being the princess was correct in the last episode.
Yep.
Notice I'm getting short on my resources, so I think I'm gonna need to buy some items.
Right.
But yeah, it's been quite a week this week for me. I mean, with the new puppy and all, it's my family and I, we haven't even identified what type of breed it is, but the thing is that we're leaning more towards a black and brown coonhound / mastiff mix.
May I help you?
Okay.
Yes. And just so you guys know, I might be planning on doing another live stream later, where I'm just going to be playing through Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, but nothing's been officially decided, but if I'm going to do it, then I'll let you know, and I'll let Jeff know, so that way he can spread the word around social media like I will, as well as Jerry, if Jerry's around. And Jerry is, like Jeff said, not joining us since he has stuff to take care of on his end today, but you know, he might join us in a little bit if he does get back.
Yep.
Okay. Get some W gels. I think I can only carry... Yeah, I can only carry one S revive, so we're gonna need all the resources we're gonna need in case we're gonna get through this, but I don't want to splurge too much.
Right.
Okay, I think that'll do. Yes, so hopefully that'll help me. But it's really sad that the princess is demanding money from everybody and the shop owners. Don't worry, dude. Whoever your name is in the toy store, I promise I will buy your toys, Kurt. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually Kurt Russell, of all people.
Welcome! Everything's on sale today.
Yes, today is Sky Day, not Friday. Which is something I should have also pointed out when we started this Let's Play, is that they have all the days of the week, except Fridays are now known as Sky Days, but there is a specific reason why it's called Sky Day, but we won't get to that until Chapter 6.
Basically a little bit later in the game, right?
Yeah. But it has something to do with the wind crest once we get it. Just a little minor spoiler, but it doesn't spoil too much. Okay, I think that's enough, talking around the village, so let's go to the castle and talk to the geezer and see why the princess is doing what she is doing. And we only have 3 of those Bencho fields left to find, and they're all in the place where we're going to find the 4th Crest Guardian today.
Okay.
So we should complete that as well. But you might think, since every Bencho field is like an extra 5 Bencho points, you might think to yourself, how do we get the other 100? Well, it'll happen in this video. It'll actually happen very soon. You'll just have to wait and see.
Cool.
Hey, geezer, those thieves weren't in their hideout. Yeah, since we were inside the hideout and took out the Frost Dragon, it was pretty much deserted. Do you mean the princess? Yeah? Can you read my mind? Well, yeah, we can read your mind. But the princess has disappeared? What?
Of course, she means... When you really mean disappear, she's like, yeah, idiot, she's still kidnapped. You realize that, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like in that episode of Sonic Sat AM when Sally was swapped with that robot from Robotnik's Dystopia, and nobody knew that she was a robot except for Tails.
Speaking of which, you heard about that news regarding South by Southwest?
Yes, but if Takashi Iizuka is going to be a part of that, then I really don't have any faith in their announcement, to be honest.
Oh, I know.
Because Sonic Forces was utter shit.
Oh, sure, but let's be blunt, dude. Who really knows what they're going to announce?
Mm-hmm.
Because not only he's in the audience too, but also the current comic artist for the.
Oh yeah, for the Sonic IDW comic, which I'm actually looking forward to.
For all we know, it could be announcements. Announcement of announcements, like probably a new game.
Yeah.
Probably confirmation of that movie that's being done over. If I recall correctly, was it over at either Sony or Paramount, right?
One of the two, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Ribson also told us that we can actually take the gondola now since it has now been fully repaired. So we're gonna go take the gondola for a quick ride. And it's pretty fast. But once we come to this part, notice how there's steam around the area.
Am I alive? That gondola. Way too fast. Thought I was gonna die. Huh? Steam?
I gotta say, Kyle, even though you know my entire problem with Sony as a whole and with the PlayStation division,
Yeah.
I would love to see an announcement of a remake for this game or a remaster built from the ground up. for the PlayStation 4.
If they could work a deal out with Square, then yeah, definitely. Oh, and hey, Flame Chocobo, welcome to the chat.
Yeah, welcome, Flame. Yes, steamed hams.
I posted 2 more videos of steamed hams in our Geek Fighters chat, and it was one for if it was done in Banjo-Kazooie, and the other is for... what was the other one that was in the chat? I know it was Banjo-Kazooie and another one. Oh, no, DK Rap.
That BK one sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, I know. That someone must have had a lot of patience when they worked on that. Discard the Sporange. Handle number 0.
I love the series, but that voice acting is atrocious in Banjo-Kazooie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the princess is inside Steamwood, so... Seems like she was the one who actually made the steam go haywire in the place, so it looks like we're gonna have to be saving that big, huge reactor once more.
Mm-hmm.
Since we saw steam outside of the village. And within the village, too, but of course we didn't enter the village.
It's not a boss rush, but kind of like a boss rush, basically. Right?
Oh! RBV Vic! Long time no walkie-talkie, man. How are you doing? This guy, he's been with Luke K-Wing for quite a while, so that's how I know the guy.
No, I remember. Isn't he like one of K-Wing's big mods?
Yes.
I think he's only mod. But still, that's great. Great to join us, Vic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yep. So,
yeah, like I told you guys,
time
with
for...
what's been going on with me personally, I'm still getting an Xbox One later. I'm still getting an Xbox One, but it looks like I'm gonna get an X, and it's gonna be probably around by this holiday season because,
I remember.
like there's a lot that's going on personally on my end,
Mm-hmm.
in a good way.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually more focused on not only personal stuff that we're doing for the site later in the year, but the reason why I pushed it all the way back towards holiday season this year is because the gaming laptop I got, courtesy of my parents for Christmas this year, I'm more inclined of upgrading that first. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. So the princess is here, and she actually has a tail on her. So it was someone who dressed up as the princess.
What are you doing here? What are you talking about? What are you doing here? Hey, I don't remember you having a tail.
Flame Chocobo.
Who the heck
Princess,
are you?
get her!
How long were you disguised as the princess? You must be one of the stupid thieves.
I'll be darned if I would have been just flabbergasted if that princess, that shape-shifting princess was actually Princess Skinner.
I guess you already met Ed and
Sorry, it's hard to talk when there's a cutscene going on.
to play with you.
No, I can
But
understand.
next time, I'll make you whimper like a dog.
Hey, wait! Just like the other two. What do you mean, whimper? You wish, pal. Huh? Looks like she forgot something. Money! Must be the profits from the village.
Tapo, who knew Brave Fencer Musashi did it first? Hey, that Toriyama!
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. Almost forgot
Topo.
about fixing the steam leak.
Yeah, in all seriousness, I'm kind of disappointed to hear about Super's ending.
Yeah,
Well,
I know. That's
In the anime, at least.
yeah, but still, that's bullshit. I'm saddened by it.
Yeah, but I think Jerry said it best. I don't remember if it was on our Discord server. Which, by the way, I'll provide a link before we get off tonight.
Okay.
Everyone joined. But it was either on Discord or Facebook when we were talking as a group that this usually is common for Toei of all people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but still, but at least Dragon Ball Super was actually doing pretty well.
Yeah, true. I think what's probably going on is after the movie, we'll probably get the final chapters on what happened with Dragon Ball Kai.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because reviving a series equals more money.
Yep. Notice how some of the handles were actually lying down within the
Can't turn off the valve without it.
within this reactor.
Put that handle to some use.
Yeah, some of the handles are actually lying about, so we have to collect those and actually put them on some of them to, you know, turn the valves, so that way we can actually save this place.
Here goes nothing.
So there's a little bit of a twist when actually trying to shut off the valves this time around.
Yes.
Obviously different from the last time we did it a couple of weeks ago.
Yes. And if we go to number 2, you can notice that it still has its valve handle there. So, as I said.
Here goes nothing.
Speaking of valves, what do you think about that crazy rumor that came out of earlier in the week?
That Microsoft was supposedly in talks to purchase Valve from back in the past, or...
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be realistic. That would destroy competition for PC gaming.
It would, but then again, we're talking about Gabe Newell, who would, you know, remember how bad the PS3 was doing at start? He's like, well, we'll never develop for it. And what happened a couple years later? Oh yeah, E3 2000. It was after 2009, 2010 rolled around, and he came on stage saying, "Yeah, we're bringing Portal 2 with Steamworks. Sorry, guys." Like, I understand where you're coming from, but it's just like, dude, money can do a lot to change a piece.
Yeah, I suppose.
And it'll be kind of funny because
that's how business works. I mean, money talks, right?
Right, but you gotta admit, it'll be kind of funny because it would be full circle because he used to work at Microsoft.
It would be.
But regarding the rumor, I think the EA one's more realistic.
Well, someone's got to put a leash on EA.
Can't turn off the valve.
Oh yeah, and that's why I'm getting disgusted when people say that. Where I agree with you with Valve, that would be competition being taken away. But at the same time, who cares about Origin? Who cares about EA games?
Yeah, I could actually see that working. And yeah, EA sucks. You're right about that one,
Like you
Vic.
said, I understand about competition, but at the same time, who gives a crap about EA? And if EA sports games become only exclusive of Microsoft, which I don't see happening, but they do,
then that
Well, at
means
least
2K
it's
games can only
soccer.
release their sports games on other platforms.
right? But
And we all know that 2K games, sports games, are actually a lot better.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing. That's the funny thing, Kyle. You know, a lot of people are whining about, if Microsoft gets exclusivity FIFA, what about PlayStation? You guys still have a good soccer game by Pro Evolution Soccer.
Yeah, you still have that game from Konami that they actually make a profit towards on a yearly basis with every new release.
Again, I'm not bashing people by saying that it's a bad thing, but it's a better scenario than what was going on with them being supposedly buying Valve or PUBG. Which again, I see either EA or PUBG being more realistic than Valve. But I find it funny when people say that, you know, they were whining about, you know, competition and a monopoly, when in fact, isn't it fair to kind of say that's what Valve already is?
It is a monopoly.
Yeah.
Shit. I better get back to the... Oh, God. Hope this didn't fuck me up.
What happened?
Oh, I'm trying to get back on the platform, but I missed my timing on the jumps, so I hope I can actually shut the valve down before... Oh, shit, I don't think I'm going to have enough time.
You did on time guard until the Steam wood explodes. You only have 16 minutes left.
Yeah.
Correction, seconds.
Yep, I'm going to have to start over from...
Oh, ran out of time. I'll have to start again.
Yeah, but at least I'll have all the valves on me.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, shit! I fell down. Fell down all the way to the beginning. Oh well. At least I still have at least I still have quote unquote 14 hours in-game time to actually save everybody. But oh shit, I forgot I do need to go up. upstairs because that's the only way.
That's realistic.
Because I forgot that the Steam blocks my path, so I do have to go upstairs and take the path from down there to actually get to the valves.
Right.
Or I could jump over, which I totally forgot.
Speaking of RPGs, I'm not the biggest fan of this particular game, but I got a damn good deal off the game recently, courtesy of Steam.
Which one?
Fallout 4.
Oh,
Yes.
that game.
Usually goes for $30. I got it for $15.
Isn't it on sale this weekend?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Here goes nothing.
But again, as much as I don't like the game, I mean, $15 for a game that's I'm not even a fan of, it's not a bad deal. You know what I mean?
I did pick me up Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age on PC on Steam back on Thursday.
How is the version?
Oh, it's a lot better with that 60 frames a second.
Damn, that's great to hear.
Goes nothing.
Motion-wise, let's put it in that.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Put it in that context.
Well, not in motion, I imagine, in in-game cutscene, but more specifically in.
Oh yeah, the in-game cutscenes, they're rendered in 60 frames a second too.
See, I find it funny that 12, while it was an impressive feat to run on PlayStation 2's original hardware back in the day,
Uh-huh.
I feel like Sony, I think Square shot themselves in the foot by not having it saving it for a PlayStation 3, Xbox 360.
Yeah, like an early PlayStation 3 exclusive. Because they still, because Square still had stocks from Sony to put out games for them. Like a vast majority of them back in the day. Before they went completely, multi-plat for today's standards.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah. Speaking of which of upcoming games, I'm still shocked that a game I'm really looking forward to, Valkyria Chronicles 4,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
for the time being, is only console exclusive.
Oh, but it's... oh yeah, it is only just PS4 and Switch right now, isn't it?
PS4, Switch, and Xbox One, but no PC.
I didn't know it was coming out on
Here
Xbox
goes
One.
nothing.
Yeah, I was shocked about that too, but it's funny that, I don't want this to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is the year we start to see
Yes.
PlayStation 4 sales slumping a bit.
Yeah.
Because that usually, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but usually when a publisher loses a long digesting exclusive series, whether third or third party, that's usually a sign when a console is going to, I hate to say it, crap the bed, because Valkyria Chronicles was a long digesting franchise for Sony throughout the years. Especially the PS3 era, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not saying I'm looking forward to it. I am, but it's just I'm shocked about the development with Sega, at least. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Okay, time to go hit the last valve, and then we save Steamwood once more. Finally. But of course, we have the last valve on us, so...
Where's the handle?
Or the last valve handle, so that'll make things a lot easier this time around.
To some use.
Of course.
Oh yeah, Flame Chocobo, we can't forget about what happened with WWE 2K18 on the Switch, with how atrocious it was.
That's. Thank you for bringing up Flame Chocobo, and yeah, our Rick, yeah, it was a horrendous sport for this for the console, and this is my problem when people say, "Oh, but we're getting this." It's like, yeah, is it? But is it worth getting said game if it can run on it?
Yeah.
See, don't get me wrong. I'm fine, obviously, with multiplats on Switch. I just want a good experience on console, both in portable and in docked. You know what I mean? Like when it's in its docked stage. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because Jesus Christ, that installment of 2K18 was horrendous.
On Switch, that one, yes, but I heard that NBA 2K18 actually was a lot better on the platform, despite, some shortcomings it had.
Oh, sure, but it just goes to show if you rush a product, whether it's a Nintendo product, whether it's a Microsoft product or Sony product, you're gonna have a very bad outcome. You know what I mean? Because whether it's Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, you never rush a game. You take your time.
Yeah. So we saved Steamwood, and now it's time to go back to finding the rest of the 5 scrolls.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay! Why did I not have that on my soundboard?
Yeah, why don't you?
Yeah.
See, even Ribbit is questioning it.
Mm-hmm. And after we do this, I don't think the village is going to need our help anymore after this. There are no more, like, big, huge events happening with the village after this.
Okay.
So it's like it's just a straightforward, continuation of searching for the 5 scrolls.
Mm.
But hey, we saved Steamwood, so we're good.
Better than nothing, right?
Mm-hmm. So, let's go look for some more scrolls and some more Minkus and some more Bencho fields, and we'll fight that super boss. But we won't do that until the start of Chapter 6.
Right.
And how are we going to find find the next scroll, which is the Wind Scroll? Well, that won't be too hard. Just follow me, and we are gonna go inside the mine. Because if you remember when we used the water scroll to free the water crest inside the well to get all that water to go up, you may have noticed that there was a path underneath that portion of water where the water scroll was. That's where that is a clue where we're going to find the next scroll.
Right.
It would be inside this path.
Okay.
Are you looking forward to the Secret of Mana remake coming up?
Yes. I am, but I'm really curious to see how the game performs on the multi-platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Before I get excited, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I just found it funny that people have been comparing it to the old 3D Final Fantasy ports that came out a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I don't think it looks that bad, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Right. One game I actually am getting on the Switch coming up is Dragon Quest Builders.
Oh, nice! Yeah, that's supposed to come out for the console. That's right.
Yeah, that and its sequel.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here we have the Fire Crest. What is it gonna do? I love how the sword gets bigger and then you see that eruption of that aura of the force that the big, huge Lumina sword strikes down on the
Holy smokes!
on the
What a
crest or
big
whatever.
hole.
Yeah. And huge Johnny Cash.
Before we actually go up there, stupid bats. I knew this was gonna be problematic. Oh, hey, I got one killed, but another one spawns?
Yep.
Obviously. That'd be too easy. I can't even get a scent of rest in, so that way I can, save my hide. Because at midnight, there's actually a Minku right above us.
Oh, okay.
Ah! Rat bastards. Just leave a guy alone. He's just trying to get some beauty sleep. Just a little. Okay, I think that's enough because they will come out at around 10 o'clock, I think. 10 o'clock at night. But we will need to climb up this way. Oh! Oh, good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Half-Life Chocobo said blood suck.
Anyway, there's the Miku I'm looking for. So our health will go up to 425 hit points. We received another longevity berry, so, yep, there's that. Yeah, bloodsuckers. You're right about that one, Flame Chocobo. And look, there's the wind scroll right there. Oh, man. That's Riddler Green right there on the screen you see there, folks. But so, yes, we have received the Wind Scroll. When active, you can resist strong winds by creating cyclones. Strong cyclones can dig holes in certain places. And there is actually a hole that's covered in dirt that we can actually use to get out of this place. So, let's go ahead and switch the scroll on the sword to the Wind Scroll. And I shall show you what I'm talking about.
Cool.
Oh, long fall.
Sis?
Oh, look who it
I
is.
think I met this boy before at Frozen Palace.
What are you saying? This kid is Musashi. You know, the one with Lumina? What we've been looking for?
Bubbles and ginger ale.
You mean this little runt? What a letdown. The little runt was able to defeat our Bambi soldiers.
That is impressive. But isn't it because he has Lumina? Well, anyways, darling, now's our chance. Let's get Lumina while he's still unconscious.
Good idea.
Not fast enough.
Huh? Where am I? Hey, you guys are...
Ah.
Oh, what did you do? Oh, no, you didn't!
Bubbles!
Exposition.
Whoops. Like, sorry about that.
Sorry! It was our chance to get Lumina, you stupid twit!
But I was scared. I couldn't help it. Like, so were you, Ginger Ale.
What? So you're blaming me now? Ignorance.
I'm
You
scared.
know how difficult it is to break things.
Ignorance is not bliss, Bubbles.
Well, anyways, darling, Fear of Flatsky will hear about this. Lately, he's in such a bad mood because of rootless stupidity in Capricola. Don't say that I didn't warn you, darling.
You sure you wanted to use the word Fuhrer?
Oh, and that's the last time we ever hear from those sisters. And you remember when I told you that, how we get that extra 100 Bencho points? Well, notice how we're a Bencho field right there. What would happen if I were to hit the triangle button? Well, let's find out. Whoa, what is this? Musashi absorbed the power of the Bencho field. His bit points increased by 50. Wait, what? Oh, right, because of the bosses. Because you get an extra 25 for every boss you defeat.
And I agree with Flame Chocobo, ignorance is a curse.
Yeah,
Scrolls.
ignorance is a curse.
Who cares? Waste of time to worry about it.
But anyway, that takes care of that, so it's time for us to head back to the village. And you notice that spot that we were in, where we turned into the Bencho field, that's actually the spot where we were in that graveyard, where we had to look for that key inside that grave, if you remember.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, the exact same spot. Just a little different.
Could you say that was a foreshadowing?
A little foreshadowing? What are you talking about?
About when we were there earlier in the week.
I guess.
Because you did just say that's the same spot where we found the key, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh well. Sure, let's just say it that way. Anyway, so we're done in this forest now. Or we're done, at least we're done here, so now it's time for us to head back to the village.
Yep.
Because I think we have another problem that's going to come along our way in response to the Wind Scroll now being set free.
Right. Yeah, Flame Choco just typed Musashi Scrooge McDuck.
Yes, he is. He uses fusion to actually do his pogo bounces. That or Lumina, one of the two. But still, not as cool as Scrooge McDuck's pogo bounce or that of Cranky Kong from Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Speaking of which, Kyle, what do you think about the current DuckTales animation that's on right now?
I only saw the first 3 episodes when they first debuted online. It was that 3-part beginner or whatever.
Yeah, the pilot.
Yeah, the 3-part pilot, or was it just 1 part? I can't remember, but I remember watching it. I really liked it.
You know, I'm more accustomed to the voice of the late
Alan Young.
Alan Young, yeah, but I gotta say, David Tennant has been a very good replacement.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Notice how there's a bunch of ominous music in the village, if you can hear.
Yeah.
But where are the kids running so that way they can tell us? I guess they gotta be around here somewhere. But, yeah, Dave Tennant, I think he's a good successor. But, you know, for nostalgia purposes, I really do enjoy Alan Young more as the voice of Scrooge.
Yeah, but to be fair, when he passed a couple of years ago, I'm not trying to be harsh, but it wasn't surprising because how old was he when he passed?
It's like 96 when he passed away.
That is a very... The dude had a very good life.
He did. I agree. Where are the kids?
A very successful and very stable life.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I guess we could talk to the mayor about this, see what he has to say.
Yeah, because you say you're trying to find the kids and you can't find them as of yet, right?
Oh, patrolling the village. Oh, he's patrolling the village right now. But the one thing I do like is how the nephews are all voiced by different people. They're not voiced. Yeah, they're not voiced by one person like it was Russi Taylor did back then. Which
that's right.
Yeah, the late Wayne Allwine's wife.
Yep.
And may God rest his soul too. Help! Help! A big ant is going to eat the gondola office. Please kill it, Musashi. Oh, you say a big ant, huh? Help! Help! A ginormous ant is going to eat the gondola. Yeah, that's what Mint said there, Tim. So, looks like
I wonder if that's supposed to be a reference to that old 30s, 40s sci-fi film, They.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that is a big ant.
Just at least it's not bees.
Yeah. Probably after the pea soup and syrup. What?
What?
Pea soup and syrup?
I get the syrup because of sugar.
Yeah, but pea soup? Nah.
That's how you get ants.
Yeah, unless if it's salt.
Yep.
Then that would make sense for pea soup, but I'm not going to count that. Castle Gondola. Oh, looks like you're getting some quick thinking, Musashi. In order to get rid of that ant, I guess we're going to need to use that little special vehicle doohickey that we actually used when we were coming back from the castle to Grillin Village when Steamwood went haywire again. So yeah, it's time to go ride that gondola once.
Ants.
Yeah. No, it's not like that CGI movie from the 90s or the early 2000s.
Which, to be fair, for DreamWorks' first outing, it wasn't that bad, to be honest.
Yeah, very true. But this cutscene is very awesome, how we deal with the ant. Curse Splash! Ooh, look at those green guts on the television screen.
Mm-hmm.
Waboom!
But I do got a question.
Mm-hmm.
How could this ant be mutant when it is only magic that exists in this universe?
That's a good question. I wonder if Krang's ooze actually got into All You Can Eat Kingdom from the real world by accident.
Huh. Yeah, speaking of TMNT, first off, Flame joke about how in the hell is this question? We'll find out in a bit.
Yeah.
But, the recent live stream for not Tales, but
Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only two things I gotta say is I like that they made the turtles look different by making them different species of turtle.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love how the color pops out.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't dig the design overall. Again, it's not obviously a show for me or for our generation, obviously, like how the 2012 incarnation was.
Right.
But the only thing I can hope as a fan of this series, that while the art style definitely copies this show, I hope the writing isn't a beat-by-beat clone of Teen Titans Go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really hope that's not the case, because if that is, then that's going to upset a lot of people. Even the younger kids, if they saw Teen Titans Go and they didn't like it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, I gotta wonder, I just gotta pose this question. Why the hell does Raph have size? Or where the hell is his size? Why does he have tonfas?
See, I don't want to change, but my problem is that, like, they're wooden weapons. How in the hell do they have technology infused or mystic infused abilities? That's the thing that makes no sense to me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't mind the change of weaponry, like, you know, Leonardo having a bastard sword instead of his usual katana set, or Mikey having that, what's it called? It was similar to that weapon he had in 2012.
Yeah, it was like the Kusarigama. I know what you're talking about, but it does have a different name.
Yeah.
I forgot about that Minku right here, which you'll see in just a second.
There's some changes as a fan I do like, but I think they're going a little bit too strong on the 80s.
The shows that they're doing. I mean, I really like the 2012 show a lot for what it is, because it was a great balance between old and new.
Like funny enough, the first movie was a nice balance between the comic for Mirage as well as the current incarnation at that time, which was the 80s animated show by Fred Wolf, right?
Yeah. You see, the way how I like things, and I know you may be different from my taste, Jeff, but there are times where I'd say that it's much better to stay true to the designs of the original, but still update it appropriately, you know what I mean?
No, I agree.
Because there are some things that just didn't work out for being too radically different. Like, say, take for example, I mean, if Wheels was with us, he probably would say the exact same thing, but take, for example, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 in the 90s.
Yes.
That Mechagodzilla had a dopey-ass expression that didn't make him look mean or menacing, but when it came to Godzilla, Cross Godzilla, or Cross Mechagodzilla, or Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 3, that Mechagodzilla actually looked almost true to his original design from the 70s, but still was updated appropriately for the standards of today's technological advancements and that kind of stuff.
True, but the good thing about this recent development is that this series isn't debuting until the fall of this year, so they have plenty of time to redesign if they hear fans are not happy with the design. But I'll say one thing. I'm kind of disappointed that, you know, people are bashing the new April O'Neil because she's now African-American.
That's bias. That is just full-on bias, because we haven't really seen that much design difference with April O'Neil quite a lot. And, you know, for them taking this approach, that was one thing that I felt was a very bold choice. I would like to definitely see how, you know, she plays out in the new show.
See, You just got your answer, Flame Chocobo. He's not alive. He's dead.
Yeah. We saw it, and we found another Minku just to the left of that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just when I watched, when I saw the character designs, I was just like, there are small little bits that I do like, but there's a vast majority that I don't like.
Uh-oh. Looks like poison.
Like, overall, my main issue is, like, I don't care if they take the art design from Teen Titans Go. Mm-hmm. I just don't want the show
Actually,
to be a
it's more like Samurai Jack than Teen Titans Go.
Well, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Because that's my biggest qualm. I think Nickelodeon's trying to ride the successful wave that Teen Titans Go has been for Cartoon Network.
Mm-hmm. Hard to imagine that cartoon's getting a movie, you know what I mean?
I'm not surprised because it's been a success. It's been, whether we like it or not, dude, it's been a huge success for Cartoon Network over these last couple of years.
Right. I know. It's all about the kids.
Mm-hmm. Which isn't a bad thing because, let's be blunt, we're talking about a cable nationwide network that is catered to kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: I find it funny that Cartoon Network does have a animation block called Adult Swim near at the end of the workday.
Mm-hmm.
That they don't make. They make animation for kids, but they don't make animation for us.
Right. They make it for the demographic of more older folk.
Well, that's my biggest issue. Is just like they say, like, oh, animation's for kids when it's not that. That's not even.
Yeah,
animation is for all ages. I like to say.
Yeah, animation's for all ages, and they also have anime added into the mix.
Yeah.
So that's like the best of both worlds right there.
And speaking of which, someone who has been watching anime for a very long, the early '90s at best.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of don't like when like people from our generation say, "Oh, this series can't be considered an anime because it wasn't made in Japan." It's like, shut up.
Shut up. Like the show Lunatic,
I can understand where you're coming from, but
like the show Lunatics Unleashed is not considered an anime. Yeah, it's an anime,
right.
But made by us. Like how Ruby was made by us from Rooster Teeth.
Right. But see, that's the funny thing. I would say that I would call Ruby more anime-ish because it is heavily inspired more by Japanese animation than even our animation standards.
Yeah.
And both Ribic 1, the 90s back when Toonami was in his prime, I still say I think Toonami's slowing in here. Like, speaking of which, I'm surprised that Ruby isn't on Toonami when you think about it.
Yeah. That's the irony right there.
It is. Like, I think that would be a hit on Toonami if they started re-airing like back in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do agree to an extent that it wasn't its prime, but I see it. I see if they continue to make the right decisions. I don't think they're going to be back in its prime all of the 90s, but I think it's slowly starting to get into a better standing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Flame Chocobo, you're not the only one. He typed, I hate that argument, like, insert hobby heroes for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the problem. Like, yeah, it's not wrong. It is for kids, but these people tend to forget it's for, all audiences, like comic books are.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's the same thing how there are those of this generation who think that watching a movie or watching something that's in black and white is too, niche, but it's like, there's no problem with it. I mean, I used to watch The Three Stooges a lot when I was growing up.
Yeah. And like the word you used, problematic earlier, you know me, I don't like to get into politics. Mm-hmm. But I will say this, I hate when people get so defensive over a piece of media that clearly was made before their time. Like, yeah, you can be offended, that's completely fine, and that's what art is for, to be offended, to think, to, question. But the thing is, this was made before your time, so look at it as a period piece of when it was made instead of how it's evaluated in today's standards. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about, dude.
Man, I'm carrying too many things. Oh, what the heck? I'll use or throw something away.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use an item piece. Maybe this will work just fine. So.
Yeah, just use or throw away something that's that you don't even need. You know what I mean? Clearly.
But I'm getting a lot of items that can be appraised, which I can appraise by myself without Connor's helping me.
Don't you just love compensation in RPGs, guys?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, speaking of Ruby, I can't believe 2 days ago was the 30th anniversary of the creator's passing.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't want to go that way yet.
What we're just bringing up, or just where you're going?
No, no, where I'm going in this game.
No, I just thought it was perfect timing because of why I just brought it up.
Yeah, Monty's passing. You know, that is very serious stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, there are some things you just don't expect that, you know, even if you say something that you didn't know that you said ends up being funny, like what I just did.
Mm-hmm. See, again, even Rivik is questioning you right now.
Okay, Vic, what do you have to ask me?
No, he showed you he posted the questioning emoji.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I need the wind.
Like I gotta give it to as a fan of the show since day one. I gotta give it to Miles and Gary, the current show writers.
Uh-huh.
They've been trying their damnedest with the series, but I said it before, and I said it even after Monty's passing, post season 3,
Yeah.
they need to take a long hiatus.
Yeah, they do. I agree. Ooh, give me that. Oh. Oh, get back.
Oh, you missed that coin?
No, it's just the ability, the flower, that I can use the hop when I assimilate it. Because I have to go up that hill.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Rivik, yeah, Ruby was on the Twitch Mirror. Go. But I still find that crazy, like, even with the promotional stuff that you see, like, with most series affiliated with, like, Funimation or Crunchyroll, that they're on Toonami, you would think something like Ruby from Rooster Teeth would be on that platform.
Yeah. Irony.
It is, because I think the reason why I like Ruby so much is because it reminds me so much of the anime that I grew up with in the 90s, you know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I do need
Yep, Vic, yeah, they were running a marathon of it, like they're currently doing now with the Luchador Wrestling. If you guys want to see what I'm talking about, I think it's under Twitch Presents channel.
Okay, I'm gonna take a nap in here just for a little bit because this is where we're gonna find the passageway I'm about to go into. This is where we're gonna find the last Miku.
Oh, good.
So we'll have full health.
Good.
Yes. It's awesome how they have marathons of things. You know? Oh, you know what? No, get up. Get your ass up, Musashi. Get one of those in case we get poisoned.
And the funny thing is, I can't tell if that's like a weird design for a rat or a snake.
Probably for the Miku. Yeah, weird design for it.
No, I was talking about the thing you just killed to get its like, just for the weird design alone, I can't tell if it's a rat or it's a snake.
Don't you dare climb this wall with swords. I kinda am, but what's up here?
Who names a kid Wid?
No, that's the old man who lives in the windmill or whatever.
Still, the question still applies. Who names their offspring Wid?
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh. So that's why. Go up this pathway, but where does it take me? Takes me in my ass. No. What?
Well, yeah, I was about to say, why did you say that?
I don't know. Just trying to be funny. I have ants gushing out poison at me. Or just acid.
Yeah. Let me guess. There's gonna be a big one at the end.
Oh, shit. Oh, fudge. I missed the jump. No, it's just... It's the red ants. They're the ones that are indestructible. Makes me want to sing that Street Fighter 4 song. Indestructible. Never gonna break me down. Indestructible.
Flame Chocobo. Acid.
Acid. Conductor scores. I have to perform here by myself? No, it can't be possible. I remember getting hit by something and I don't remember anything after that. Anyways, I better head off to the palace and conduct the orchestra. Yeah, you better, because there's a bunch of ants here, dude. Ooh. Oh, good. Oh, shnikes.
Well, that's good you didn't get any damage when you were in that cutscene.
Oh, yeah. Or else I probably would be in a big world of hurt if that were to happen.
Yeah.
Bunch of ants here, though, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know.
Making me think of Bug's Life, the Pixar movie.
No, he's talking about ants. Yeah, it was made by the same people who made the movie.
Yeah. That movie that had Jerry Seinfeld as one of the characters. Or as the main character.
The main character, yeah.
Alright, so we got the last person saved from the Bencho field, so we should have all the people from the castle saved.
Good.
Yes.
Yes, Rick, we mean meme movie.
We already have a meme movie. You want to know what it's called? Meme Run on the Wii U eShop. That was taken down.
Yeah.
And I actually still have that game on my Wii U.
Well, to be fair, that movie was the meme movie of the early 2000s, because we have a new one to replace it.
Emoji.
It's called the Emoji Movie.
Yeah. Okay, now we can actually go through that one area where I refrained from going through, where I said, no, don't want to go there yet.
Before anyone questions, why would Sony think that was a smart idea to make a movie based off of emojis? Mind you, this is the same corporation that just promoted Jim Ryan. You know, the same dummy who just said, who wants to play these old games on their consoles? They look like crap. I mean, am I right?
There must be something over there. Seems fun. Let's
You
get
know, I said before and I said again, I have my problems with Microsoft and Nintendo, and Kyle over here
Hey.
can test that too.
Yo, yeah. But hey, I was gonna say, you remember that log ride that we did in Chapter 2?
Yep.
Yep, well, riding this gondola, it's the equivalent of that, but it's actually a lot more fun. It's got a really kick-ass theme to go with it.
Hey, Chocobo, I think you just came up with a new catchphrase for freaking Bethesda.
Fat
2 words.
money.
Fat money.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's Bethesda in a nutshell.
This is probably my favorite song in the entire game. In the entire overall game.
We got to have money.
Now you gotta quote that Tom and Jerry Tom and Jerry movie quote.
Nope, that's only when you were good.
We got to have lots of money.
Mm-hmm. Tim Curry. Yes, I just remind you, that was the voice of Tim Curry.
Uh-huh.
The same guy who would play Frankenfurter in... Oh, God, I fucking hate that movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know which movie I'm talking about, right?
Sorry, I'm paying attention to this. And I'm just being mesmerized with how awesome the music is.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh. Let's do the time warp again!
Yes, good music, but what a weird movie.
Well, sometimes we need weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Spaceballs. But that's a movie where weird was actually very awesome.
It made sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, what does that make up? What's that make between us? Absolutely nothing!
Did you get all that?
Lord Darkhelmet, played by the one and only Rick Moranis.
Yeah. Yeah, Flame Chocobo, speaking of Sony, Kazurai is stepping down as CEO.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
you're not wrong. He is stepping down, but he's actually been promoted in some ways to chairman of Sony, so... It's good news, bad news.
Oh boy, things are gonna get a lot more hectic because of all the swag that's going on.
Now closing. The moving. Covered, yeah.
Who would have thought that ants have wings inside this cave? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know there are some species that do have them, but...
Well, I know that, but it just seems weird.
The type of
Especially for
species
coming
that
from
they
this
have in
game.
Caves. I get what you're saying, yeah. That dwell in caves. I definitely get what you're saying.
Oh
Rivik,
my god! So
still
many
has to
ants
be-
flying on screen!
I'm hesitant on Illumination doing the Super Mario Bros. Movie, even with Shigeru Miyamoto being involved. I'm not. I understand where you're coming from, dude, but out
Oh,
of
I
all
got
the
hit.
animation studios, especially Eastern, I feel like they were the better choice. Because let's be blunt, do you really want a Mario movie done by freaking of all people DreamWorks?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, if they were still around, then if Magi was still around, then I would have loved them to do a Super Mario Brothers movie, like how they had that
they'd
pitch for
be
the
good
Zelda
choice,
music.
but I'm just saying.
If they were
That's
still
what I'm
alive,
saying.
they could have done that pitch for the Zelda movie, or they could have made a Zelda movie with that pitch that they made that surfaced online.
Yeah. Kind of funny when you think about it, that was 11 years ago when that pitch was originally made.
Only got hit twice, but we made it through the worst of it.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
Basically, if there ever is a live action, let me phrase that, if there ever is a Zelda movie, I would prefer to have it be live action and animated, to be honest. Same thing goes for my favorite Nintendo franchise, and that's Metroid.
Yeah. Or at least do a or at least do a Netflix series to test the waters.
Or Amazon, because let's be blunt, I'm kind of disliking that Netflix is becoming a small monopoly.
Yeah.
There's other choices besides Netflix, but I do get where you're coming from, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, we go down this hole. Guess who we're gonna be greeted by?
Chocobo, you've got the entire quote. It's congratulations, a winner is you.
Sounds kind of squishy. What the heck's this?
Crest Guardian Queen Ant.
Ugh.
Yeah. She looks like the queen from Earthworm Jim. Queen Slug for a butt.
She kind of does, yeah. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if
I'll do it a favor.
freaking Nomura was kind of a fan of her from Jim, because it does kind of look like that design.
Whoop.
Or whoever was the main artist, I don't know if it was them.
Doug Tenaple. Well, I mean,
No, I was talking about this game, Musashi.
oh, wait, it's funny how you say Nomura, because he was actually the character illustrator for this game. He wasn't the character designer, but just the illustrator.
Okay, so yeah.
And I know you can't stand Nomura in this day and age. Because of your problems.
No, that, but his fetishes with both leather and especially zippers.
It's just a design choice, dude.
I know, but still. But hey, look at the bright side. 10 years after the fact of its original release, we're finally getting a new
Kingdom Hearts,
World into View.
even though it's a port.
Yeah. Well, let's hope this actually does come to fruition of a sequel, at least.
Ditto. Damn it. Oh, I get what's going on. I have to use... Oh, shit.
Now, what'd you have to do?
Oh, I'm trying to get the poison to get out of there because I think that's how I actually get the crest orb or whatever to actually show its colors.
Okay.
Oh, damn it! I remember I forgot that this monster was a pain in the ass.
Hmm. Ugh.
Yeah. You can see why I say this looks like Queen Slug for a butt.
Yeah.
Anyway, get an next drink on.
Now, X drink, does that give you full? Yeah, that gives you full restoration of your health, right?
Oh shit! It's right over there.
Hmm.
The crest or whatever. I better hit it. Oh, got it. Oh god. Okay, so there is a trick to this.
So what's the trick?
Just keep attacking it in the head. Gotta keep it mobile or whatever. And then once it gets unconscious, then that's when I can hit the crest.
Okay.
I was wondering why it wasn't even showing up. Stupid offspring. And stupid Queen Ant for being such a dickhole.
That's a new one I've heard before, dickhole.
And you heard it here, folks. Oh, it's gonna try and grab me. Yeah, like I said, this boss is a bit of a pain in the ass.
I can tell, yeah. I can clearly tell you're having a fun time with this boss.
You think?
So when does it become unconscious in the crest show? After 3 hits, or?
No, it doesn't get unconscious, it just gets dizzy.
That's what I meant, but like... After,
I think it's 4 hits.
4 hits, okay.
If memory serves me correctly. Is this one of those things where I have to hit it 4 times? God, come on! Jesus. Die!
Oh, you gotta level up. Good job.
Yeah, for Lumina.
Mm-hmm. And I think earlier you got one too for, it was Fusion?
Either fusion or body or mind. It's hard to tell when I'm paying attention to this.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Jesus.
Man, those maggots are annoying.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right.
So,
Yeah,
let's
one
see
more
what's up.
one more hit, and then this queen is toast.
Yeah, I think you're right. It looks like it's after 4 hits, dude.
No, well, 4 hits on the head, but 3 hits on the core
Yeah.
to actually kill it.
You know, I knew about that, but I'm saying the pattern.
Mm-hmm. God.
Hmm?
No, it's just
Oh yeah, it's
the maggots. They're assholes.
Oh, you got another level up for Lumina.
Yep, good. I need all the level ups I can get.
Mm-hmm. tend to forget that this is an action RPG.
Yep.
RPG.
Just like The Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
God.
Oh, speaking of Zelda, you heard what Aonuma?
Aonuma? Oh, well, what did he say?
That he's happy with the conventions that Breath of the Wild took, but
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
he wants to take he wants to do something different for the next installment.
Mm-hmm.
But keeps some of the stuff that people love about Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is with whatever the successor to Breath of the Wild is, change the freaking combat design.
Yeah.
Because I love Breath of the Wild, even as a Zelda fan. Don't get. But there was one thing I hated about the game was the deterioration of weapons and armor.
Yeah. Would have been nice if they did something like, say, for instance, like Crystallis, or like even Yeast, where you had different weapon types.
And
different armors.
Take a game from Alundra.
Yeah. Which I'm really surprised they haven't even took inspiration from, say, any of those games into newer Zelda games.
I know. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying like you. I'm shocked as well.
Mm-hmm. God, still, your bastard offspring, they're too much.
Yeah, they get worse and worse. I just saw that the count got worse with the final stage.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the final stage or final form when it's near death?
No, the final stage. We'll just say final stage. God, how many more of these piss ants do you have? Get it? Piss ants?
Mm-hmm.
I made a funny.
Yes, you did. They got another level for Luma. Let's do.
Just like Master Splinter from Ninja Turtles. I made a funny!
Speaking of which, I find it funny that of all people, Tiger Claw, the guy who voiced Tiger Claw is going to be the next Splinter.
Yeah, I know. Eric Bauza.
See, that's the funny thing where you say where I see you're saying that the art is inspired by Samurai Jack, because while I can't see with the Turtles nor April O'Neil, I can see kind of the influence with Splinter's design.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and hey, the wind crest is right below us.
No.
So that is our one-way ticket to get out of here.
Yep.
And look what it does. Transports us out of the place. And we immediately go to Chapter 6, the final chapter, the Sword of Luminescence.
Wow. But there's only 6 chapters in this game?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't even feel like that short of a game, to be honest, dude.
I know.
Huh? Leno?
Man, that's the first thing you do when you get out.
It's Leno!
Yep.
And there's John!
Hey, Musashi, you alright?
We haven't seen him in a
John,
while.
Where were you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I've been looking for scrolls.
Oh, speaking of Square, what do you think about the upcoming
Already
PC
have the Earth, Water, Fire, and Wind scrolls, pal.
The upcoming what?
PC release of Final Fantasy 15?
Sky scroll.
I was going to ask you
Do you
about
know
that,
what it is?
and that completely slipped my mind, but I did manage to actually pick up the benchmark software.
Pillar of wind.
How does it run?
Day of the sky.
Runs pretty well on my rig.
Fall on the forest.
That's great to hear, dude. I'm gonna try to test it out, but I need to get rid of a couple things in my
Sky scroll.
really. But
I wrote
dude, seeing a game,
just
the total amount of space that you need for a game is around 100 gigs.
Yeah, I think that's the most of any game on Steam. By far.
You know, I don't regret playing it. I don't regret playing it at launch day,
Mhm.
but I do regret buying it at launch. If you get what I'm saying.
But I'll try.
Oh, I get what you mean.
that's a good.
Because if I knew beforehand if it was coming out for PC, I would just would have waited. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and it's basically going to have the same content as the Royal version that's coming out the same day.
Man.
Which I'm glad to hear.
Happen after that.
Yeah. But
Because
still,
imagine
what?
the backlash if Square decided not to do that.
Uh-huh.
Well, I did my job.
Yeah, then it definitely would have hurt,
Musashi.
further sales if they didn't release a
'Cause once you get
full version. But then again, should we even call it a full version? Because I know that Tabata says that he has like 3 more downloadable content episodes he wants to do for a few characters.
Oh, man. Just make a new game instead of just rehashing the same crap. I
Yeah.
like it for what it is, don't get me wrong, but instead of doing more crap for 15, make a new game like, I don't know, Final Fantasy 16, why don't you get on that?
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I mean, hell, he's the guy who's pretty much he's pretty much the guy who keeps releases of the Final Fantasy series consistent.
Vic, the reason why it's around 100 gigs, I think it's due to the fact that it's the engine that supports 15, the Luminous engine.
Mm-hmm. How it can run in 4K, or run 4K textures and all that.
4K textures, and it's HDR compatible as well, too, so.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
Mm-hmm. And before we go take on the Mother Minku, I do want to actually get that, sell some of my stuff that I actually found in the mine to Connor, or shopkeeper Connors, or pawn shops Connors, yes.
I know you.
The baton, get 200 drans, the large pot, 470, the pickaxe, 750. Not the note, we need to keep the note on us. So we didn't get that much out of that. Well, it's okay.
Yeah, it could always be worse.
Yeah, it could be. But yeah, our RBV Vic, that's the reason why Final Fantasy 15 is 100 gigabytes on the Windows version, is because of not only the size of the game, like resolution-wise, but the amount of content that's in it, as well as all the technical performance stuff that it is capable of. That game is massive!
And Tabata still wants to make content for the game?
Uh-huh. Because the fan reception to 15, that's why.
I understand that, but the game's done. Like, there's no point. Just you finished and created and successfully released the episodes you said you were going to, even when the game launched back in 2016.
Well, then again, well, yeah. But the thing is that there were still people complaining that the story didn't feel that finished.
Well, blame the hectic development. It's not only Tabata. I mean, Nomura has to put some blame on it too, which I find funny that people aren't. Like, look, I can respectfully understand when people say he's a perfectionist, but a perfectionist still needs to be held accountable in regards to whether it's Nomura or Kojima for that matter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're creators first and foremost. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I find it funny that if they were having trouble, they could have done the same thing that the upcoming Final Fantasy VII remake's doing, is that it's split in parts. You know what I mean?
Right, because, game development, it's not something that is easy to accomplish in this day and age like it was back then, because as games get bigger, so do, the content of the amount of content that's within that said game if they were to do a full-fledged remake, and that's why they're either stripped-down versions or they're split up into multiple parts.
That's the main reason why I don't want to use the word hate towards Nomura or Kojima. It's not because of them personally. It's due to some of the things they do in design, and it's most due to their fanboys who praise them like the idol that they are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Again, I have nothing against these creators. It's just that that's what they are. They're creators. They're not messiahs. They're not savants. They're just guys who make games that people enjoy.
Right. But
I mean,
but,
for example,
but they do earn. But you got to admit, they do earn credit where credit is due when it comes to creation of said games. I mean, for some people, anyways.
That's why I'm bringing up. I'm not the biggest fan of Kingdom Hearts, Kyle.
Well, I know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3 release because you want to know how long that game took development?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course.
But still, it's nice to see it finally come out. You know what I mean?
Right. And I know a lot of people are still there are those who really are excited for the Final Fantasy VII Remake and those who aren't because of the direction it's taking. But, that's one of the debates we gotta ask. Do you like games better when they're just not... Or do you like remakes better when they're a fresh coat of paint, or do you like them when they're actually different from the original games? Like, say, for instance, Resident Evil Remake. That, in my opinion, is one of the best remakes. Why? Because not only is it... It's the best of both worlds. Not only is it a fresh coat of paint, but it also adds more than what we've seen in the original game.
Yeah, no, I definitely get where you come from. Like, I like how it tries to stick to its roots, but tries to do something different.
Mm-hmm. And it actually feels like, story-wise, it actually feels like it fits really well in the overall storyline of the Resident Evil franchise. More so than the original did, because the original didn't seem like it had an established story. It seems like it was just trying to find its footing somewhere, but with Resident Evil 2, it actually managed to find, its footing with an overall, universe and story or whatever.
And you're not wrong, because that's what usually happens with the first installment of a series. It's finding its footing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the start to a new franchise.
Right.
But you're not wrong. In regards to remakes, like, I'm more for remakes and remasters that are actually built from the ground up, not a fresh coat of paint like what's been going on recently with these cash grabs that we've been seeing from the PS3/360 era to the current consoles.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Ubisoft is doing with the recently announced Far Cry 3 Classic Edition that was just announced. Like if you get the Far Cry 5 Seasons Pass.
Right.
You get a remaster of that game for current consoles, which, okay, that's cool, but at the same time, if you were going to do that, then why wouldn't you just include that in the Xbox backwards compatible program and just be done with it? Oh, that's right, you want more money. And that's understandable because they are a business. But at the same time, you need to make business decisions that make sense and are more consumer friendly than are less consumer friendly. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why do you think people despise EA these days?
Yeah. I'm talking to the villagers, or not the villagers, but the people within the castle.
Staff?
Yeah, because they do have, some of them I missed, and some of them have extra abilities I haven't even learned yet.
Oh, wow. So, again, are we going for a 100% run, or...
No. We're not gonna get all the, we're not gonna get all of the toys, because that's one of the requirements for actually getting the 100% to where you get that in-game message where it says, like, congratulations, thank you for playing, or completing everything at 100%.
Oh, so this is basically going to be like an 80-90% run. Cool.
Yeah, in that context.
Yeah.
Look at all those Mikus, they're so cute.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, Square has the right to sue Disney for copyright infringement.
Oh, yeah?
You cannot tell me they look exactly like the freaking porgs from the last Jedi, right?
Porgs. Don't get me started with that.
But I do got a point. Square has a right to sue Disney if they wish to.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's just... needed something to actually get people to actually like their content. Something cutesy when they really didn't have any relevance to the movie.
I know. Well, my boy, our boy Sobro, he did a stream with Fighters Ready last night. And he said it best. Like, he can understand. He liked the movie for what it was. And I did like some parts of The Last Jedi, but I'm the same way as he. Like, I can understand why people despise the movie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, there were some things I did like about The Last Jedi, but there was a lot that I despise about the movie. Like, funny enough, the movie I really enjoyed from last year that came out was Blade Runner 2.
Mm-hmm. Or 2049.
2049. Dude, there's the same thing as a sequel.
I know, but I remember watching Razorfist's reviewing it, and he didn't even like it one bit.
Well, yeah, but you gotta admit, Razorfist and myself have very different opinions, especially in regards to politics, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
So I think that's the reason why he didn't like it. It was not more of a fan view, but more of a political view.
Ah, okay. Now that makes sense.
Let's be blunt, and I'm not bashing the guy because I do like.
Mm-hmm.
good friend and supporter of ours throughout the years. But he does have more of a conservative side than, say, I, who is more on the centrist, but more on the left-leaning side. Not far left, but still a little bit towards a liberal, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Looks like I'm missing one ability. So I need
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I need to go back to the castle.
Speaking of which, shout out to Razorfist. Go watch his stuff on YouTube. He's one of the better reviewers out there in regards to like comic books, video games, specifically video games. If you are into like the fighting game scene, like go watch his like old reviews on Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Street Fighter 4, especially the vanilla version. Jesus.
Yeah. I gotta see who it is that I'm missing. It's not the knitter, is it? Nope. I didn't think it was.
Is this something you get at the end, or something you get from staff?
It has to be something from the staff. It has to be.
Okay.
I know there's one. I know there's one tech because you literally saw that there's 6, techniques that I can use, but I'm missing one somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't have meat, dude.
Why does he sound like a closeted serial killer?
What?
The butcher?
Oh, I don't know.
He's like, give me meat, chop, chop, chop.
God. You're making me think of some of those serial killers from Dead Rising, or the Dead Rising franchise in general.
That's what I was thinking of, fun enough. Yeah, speaking of Dead Rising, yeah, I wanted to ask you, dude, since you did say you got it a couple of weeks ago, what are your thoughts on Dead Rising 4?
Haven't played it yet.
Okay. Yeah, but once you do, let me know, because I'm curious.
Sure.
Because, see, that's the thing. I didn't like Dead Rising 4, but if someone else did like you, then, hey, it's cool, dude. That's your opinion.
Well, only one way to find out.
Again, I'm saying if you do like it when you eventually play it.
Yeah. Where's that clown? Oh, there he is. But, oh, wait a minute. Of course, I need to go grab an orange. So, it looks like we're gonna head back to Hilda's store to get an orange, so that way... I think that's what we need in order for the last technique that we can actually see.
Okay, so the technique is from the clown.
Yes.
Interesting.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thunk?
And yeah, after we get through this super boss, we will end off the stream for tonight. Just so you know, guys.
Cool.
Use a W gel. And then go to Hilda's place and buy an orange.
If there's one thing I do like about what Microsoft's doing with the Xbox platform, and the reason why I'm really enticed to get an Xbox One again is because of the Xbox Game Pass.
Ah.
I mean, dude, a $10 subscription to play new and recent released games for just $10 instead of $60, that's a steal.
Oh, yeah? You said you were going to get an Xbox One S, right?
I was going to get an S, but since I'm getting it so late, like later in the year, and I hope I can get a good deal like how I did with the Switch last year through GameStop. If I'm gonna pay that much money, now what's the point of just getting an X? And you know what I mean, dude?
Yeah.
I'm going to get either one is what I'm getting at, but if I see whichever one has a better deal for me.
I plan on getting a PlayStation 4 Pro, switching my old PS4 to a PS4 Pro this year.
Oh, nice. Are you gonna do the same thing like me once the True Successors come out?
Do what?
Are you gonna do the same thing like I am going to do with the X once Xbox and PlayStation's true successors come out, like say in a couple of years? Keep them?
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah, because that's one thing I regret doing at the start of this generation.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't care. Like, that's the one thing I was really disappointed from both. It's like, oh yeah, we're screw backwards compatibility. Who wants backwards compatibility? It's like,
but you want to know the reason. But you want to know the reason why? Because I do need to get me a new TV.
Oh yeah, you did talk. You were talking about that a couple of days ago.
Yeah, and hopefully I can get it. Hopefully the 40-inch Samsung 4K TVs are actually still in a good deal, because that's as big as my Sony Bravia is right now, which is either a 2008 or 2009 model, but it's almost 10 years old, and it's about time for me to get a new one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, look at the bright side, dude. That's a good build.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for a TV like that. It's 10 years.
And the PS4 games that I would capture, they would actually look better in their quality.
You know, the current HD, TV screen I have, which is a 4K compatible, and HDR as well too. Thank you. I'm thinking of switching that for a, funny enough, a PC monitor.
Oh yeah.
Because since I already have a Predator gaming laptop, I was thinking getting one of the Predator monitors to replace it and bring my TV downstairs. You know what I mean?
I see. Okay. Before we take care of Mother Minku, we're gonna go right before that place, and then we're going to... Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go right before the area is, and I'm... Ugh! You turned me into a small freak. Get me back big. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go right we're gonna sleep right before the place where we actually fight it, because what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna, make sure that we're not fully tired, and we'll take it on from there.
Okay, that's all good, dude.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, I know what you were trying. I knew you were trying to get something out of your. I know you were trying to get something out, but I know you were having trouble.
Well, of course. It's hard for me to speak when I'm speak on the spot when I have something I want to say, and especially when I'm playing a game. Okay, now we go inside the place where we had to go through that maze to get to the thieves' hideout. The first screen, that's where we'll find Mother Minku. Yep, there she is.
Nice.
And yeah, it's not gonna have a happy face.
Clearly. Oh,
but the thing is, it's still happy looking. It's supposed to have a mean face.
I know. Speaking of TVs, dude, here's a link for you later when we're off. We're trying to look for a good mid-range HDR.
Oh, there it is. Now it's pissed off.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I'll check later. But I'm busy getting my ass kicked by a frickin' thing that should be sued by Disney of all people. Mm-hmm. But I assume that Square doesn't want to get sued by Disney, seeing as how they actually have a good relationship with them when it comes to Kingdom Hearts.
Well, I honestly think it's the other way around, because obviously these little guys were created back in 98, 99?
Yeah.
And the Porgs were just recently created 2017, 2016 for Last Jedi.
Uh-huh.
So
God,
after Square had more merit to sue,
can you do anything aside from jumping on me? Jeez.
To sue Disney than the other way around, to be honest.
God. God, frickin' jerk!
Okay. Honestly,
oh God! Sorry.
when Kingdom Hearts 5 releases later this year,
Uh-huh.
I'm really hoping that's not only the end of the series, but we do get a reboot.
Oh, cool! I killed it!
Nice.
Good. Oh.
Because whether you like the series or not, I think we can all agree, because that timeline is so convoluted, it's not even funny.
Well, yeah. Oh, man. That was rough.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so, we finally defeated that piece of crap. Wasn't really much of a boss fight, but it does help us get one of the action figures, which, like I said, this is something we're not gonna get.
Yeah, like you said, it's an 80-90% run.
Yeah. But, we will make our way back to the, back to Hotelo's Inn, and then save our progress, and then we'll call it an episode from there.
Sounds good.
And I need to work on not only getting this video uploaded to our YouTube channel, but also the other last 2 episodes we did, because they still have not been uploaded to our YouTubes.
Wait, really?
Not yet, anyways. I just been so busy.
Oh, of course, yeah, but still.
But yeah, I'll get to them soon enough. Just wait.
No, it's alright. No, I'm just surprised. That's all. It's good, man. We're
I
good.
know. I know. Definitely want to thank all of you for joining us here in the chat. Especially you, Flame Chocobo, and RVB Vic.
And whoever's not signed in, thank you for joining the stream too.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you want to go ahead and give any plugs while we log off?
Well, you can find my content on
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Jeff, which in the coming months, well, not the coming months, the coming weeks, I will start streaming on my end solo as well too. So look forward to that. You can also follow me on twitter.com/16bitjeff. Our buddy Fire Cows, who sadly isn't here today, but we'll be back next week for the finale of Brave Fritz and Musashi. You can follow him on Twitter at twitter.com/IkariRadio. Follow his fan page on Facebook, facebook.com/fightercows. And as well as on YouTube under Brad Burns Rival.
Mm-hmm.
For his content like the drop and his stuff that he does on his own spare time.
Yeah.
How about you?
Okay, well, you can find me on youtube.com/RPGreviews. I currently don't have anything in the works right now because, well, actually I do, but not anything like in retrospectives or anything. But as I said before during the stream, I am actually going to be doing a review of Dissidia Final Fantasy NT on the PlayStation 4 because I'm continuing the line of doing reviews of all the Dissidia games. I did one on the original back in 2009, which got featured on ScrewAttack.com back in the day, or got on their featured section of their website during that time period. But I also did one on its prequel, or the expansion, Dissidia Duodecim Final Fantasy, and now I'm doing one for Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. I don't know when I'll have that finished, or when it'll be up on YouTube, but be on the lookout for that sometime in the future. Also, you can find me on my Facebook page, which is RPG Reviews, and you can also find me on Twitter at RPG Reviews, which is my handle. And hopefully I'll be doing more streaming on both my YouTube page and on Twitch through Restream, so that way I can stream on both pages for you all. So whichever one you're watching from, I can actually, present to you from both those sources. But, whichever one you pick, just go for it. But otherwise, guys, be on the lookout for more content coming from me in the future that you're not going to find anywhere else. I may end up live streaming some Dissidia Final Fantasy NT later on both my YouTube and Twitch, but I'll have to see if I decide to do that or not, and I will let you guys all know, and I'll let Jeff know, and I'll let Jerry know if they want to join, and any of my other buddies, or our other friends, like Visible Ninja, if he wants to join too, but who knows. But anyway, guys, we want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we all hope that you had a very fun time, and be sure to tune in next week as we get on with the finale of Brave Fencer Musashi. And yes, we are going to race all the way to the finish.
Mm-hmm.
So, take care of yourselves, guys, and we will see you next weekend. To sign off, I am Double RPG.
I'm 16-bit Jeff.
And we'll see you next time. So, peace out!
See you for next weekend's finale. Later, guys.